Don't mess with the chosen ones. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Ernest Hemingway. Have you ever wondered why the chosen ones seem untouchable, as if an unseen force shields them from harm? There's a reason why provoking them could be a grave mistake. Their journey is filled with trials, yet they rise stronger, guided by a higher purpose. In today's video on Spiritual Atom, we'll uncover the deeper truth behind their power, resilience, and the role they play in shaping the world's energy. Stay with us as we explore why underestimating them is never wise. What are your thoughts on the chosen ones? Have you ever encountered their undeniable presence? Share your insights in the comments below. 1. Divine protection and spiritual power. There are some people you should never underestimate. Never challenge without cause. Never attempt to break, for they are not like the rest. These are the chosen ones, individuals who walk through life cloaked in an unseen armor of divine protection and immense spiritual power. Their presence alone can shift the energy of a room, turning conflict into calm, doubt into faith, and darkness into light. To some, their resilience seems almost unnatural, an inexplicable ability to rise time and time again, no matter how many storms try to break them. But this strength is not their own. It is the manifestation of something far greater, a force beyond what the human eye can see. You may have met someone like this before, a man who has faced immense trials, yet carries himself with an unshakable confidence, not arrogance, but a quiet knowing that nothing in this world can truly harm him. That's because he is guarded by forces unseen, his path illuminated not by mere luck, but by divine intervention. While the world wages wars of doubt and negativity, the chosen ones stand firm, guided by spiritual wisdom that most fail to comprehend. Their struggles are not far from it. If anything, they endure more than the average person because they have been entrusted with a higher purpose. Yet, they navigate these battles with a grace that defies logic, emerging stronger, wiser, and often leaving those who sought to break them bewildered at their failure. This is the power of the chosen ones. It does not scream. It does not boast. It simply is. It flows like an unstoppable river, touching lives, healing wounds, and shifting destinies. To challenge this power, to mock or undermine a chosen one, is not just a mistake, it is an act of self-destruction. Because when you attempt to bring them down, you are not fighting them alone. You are standing against the very force that upholds them. And history has shown time and again that those who attempt to extinguish the light of the chosen ones often find themselves consumed by their own darkness. This isn't just about karma. It's about the spiritual laws that govern our existence. The chosen ones are not here for petty battles or meaningless conflicts. Their souls are on a mission far greater than the ego-driven games of the world. Their kindness is not weakness. Their patience is not submission. And their silence is not ignorance. They see beyond the surface, moving through life with an awareness that many will never reach. And for those who mistake their humility for fragility, a harsh lesson awaits, because to attack them is to battle against the divine itself. If you ever find yourself in the presence of a chosen one, recognize what you are witnessing. Their energy is a gift, their presence is a blessing, and their wisdom is a light in a world that often stumbles in darkness. Connecting with them brings clarity, transformation, and a deeper connection to spiritual awakening that so many crave but few truly understand. But to resist them, it is a path that few recover from. If you find this message helpful, comment below. I choose to connect with spiritual awakening. 2. The power to transmute negative into positive. There are people in this world who possess an extraordinary gift, an ability to take life's harshest blows and transform them into stepping stones for growth, turning adversity into wisdom and pain into power. These individuals, the chosen ones, do not merely endure challenges. They alchemize them, reshaping darkness into light with a resilience that defies explanation. Their spiritual wisdom allows them to navigate the turbulence of life with an inner strength that can change the course of not just their own lives, but also the lives of those around them. Have you ever met someone who, no matter how much hardship they face, always finds a way to emerge stronger? Someone who seems to turn even their deepest struggles into a source of inspiration? That is no accident. It is the power of transmutation, the sacred ability to take negativity and transform it into something meaningful. Think about a man who loses everything, his job, his home, his family, yet, instead of drowning in despair, he uses that rock bottom as a foundation to rebuild something even greater. He starts a business, helps others going through similar struggles, and eventually becomes a beacon of hope for those who feel lost. This is not just resilience. It is a spiritual transformation, a conscious decision to turn suffering into wisdom. The chosen ones do not run from pain. They embrace it, learn from it, and use it as fuel for their growth. Their presence alone can shift the energy in a room. Their words can plant seeds of change, and their actions can create ripples that extend far beyond what the eye can see. This is not about luck. It is a deep understanding of the universal laws that govern balance and transformation. They see beyond the immediate struggle and recognize that within every difficulty lies an opportunity for evolution. Being with the chosen one means you have the opportunity to undergo this transformation as well. It is not a passive experience, but an invitation to uplift your own spirit, to embrace hardships, and see them as catalysts for spiritual growth. They remind us that no pain is wasted, no failure is meaningless, and no darkness is permanent. Instead, every hardship carries within it the seed of something greater, waiting for the right mind to nurture it into reality. Their ability to transform negatives into positives is a lesson for all of us. Life is not about avoiding hardships, but learning to turn them into stepping stones. If you resonate with this message, comment below. I learned to overcome, and let's continue this journey together. 3. The profound, intuitive sense of the chosen ones. There is something undeniably powerful about the chosen ones, the way they move through life with an unshakable knowing, as if guided by an invisible force. Their profound, intuitive sense is not just an ability, but a gift woven into the very fabric of their being, setting them apart in ways that demand both respect and understanding. Have you ever encountered someone who just seems to know someone, who perceives the unspoken truths, who sees beyond words into the very essence of a person or situation? This is the hallmark of the chosen ones, an inner compass so finely tuned that it picks up on energies, emotions, and intentions long before they manifest into reality. Their intuition is not guesswork. It is a deep spiritual knowing, a connection to the unseen currents that shape the universe. Albert Einstein once said, "The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant." But in a world that often prioritizes logic over intuition, chosen ones walk the path of spiritual awareness, reminding us that true wisdom is not always spoken. It is felt, it is understood, it is known. This intuitive power is not about control or manipulation. It is about seeing the deeper truth, sensing what is hidden, and understanding people in ways they may not even understand themselves. And while this makes them powerful allies, it also makes them unsettling to those who operate in deceit or dishonesty. The chosen ones do not need to hear your words to know your truth. Your energy speaks louder than anything you could say. Their presence alone shifts the atmosphere, bringing clarity to confusion, light to darkness, and truth to deception. This is why you cannot mess with them, because their wisdom does not come from this world alone. It is divinely guided, an extension of the spiritual atom that connects all of existence. Even in times of adversity, they do not react as others do. They see beyond the immediate, beyond the illusion of chaos, understanding that every experience, good or bad, is part of a grander spiritual journey orchestrated by God. When you stand before a chosen one, you are standing before someone who has walked through the fire and emerged with an inner strength that is unshakable. They have been tested, refined, and awakened to their purpose, and this makes them both protectors and disruptors. Protectors of truth, disruptors of illusion. Can you imagine what the world would look like if more people trusted their intuition the way the chosen ones do? If more of us embraced our spiritual nature and recognized that within us lies the same divine spark, the same connection to the infinite wisdom of God. The presence of a chosen one in your life is not an accident, it is an invitation. An invitation to see beyond what your eyes can perceive, to listen beyond what your ears can hear, and to understand beyond what your mind can rationalize. It is a call to awaken, to align, and to step into a higher consciousness where truth reigns and spiritual wisdom becomes the guiding force. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 4. Isolation and confrontation by society. There's a reason why the chosen ones walk a different path. A reason why society often isolates them, misunderstands them, and even fears them. The world has always been wary of those who carry a different light, those who see beyond the veil of illusion and embrace a higher spiritual truth. But what most people fail to realize is that this very isolation, this very confrontation, is what shapes the chosen ones into the powerful beings they are destined to be. The chosen ones don't choose isolation. It is imposed upon them by a world that struggles to comprehend their depth. Their spiritual awakening sets them apart, making them seem unconventional, radical, or even intimidating to those who are still trapped in the ordinary. They possess a wisdom that challenges the status quo, an energy that unsettles the complacent, and a presence that forces people to confront truths they would rather ignore. This divergence from the norm often leads to suspicion, resistance, and even outright rejection. Yet history has shown us time and time again that those who bring the greatest change, the visionaries, the prophets, the innovators, were once ridiculed before they were revered. From Socrates to Nikola Tesla, from spiritual leaders to modern-day disruptors, the story remains the same. Those who see beyond the limitations of society are often cast aside before the world catches up to their wisdom. This societal rejection is not just a surface-level discomfort. It is a deep, systemic force that pushes the chosen ones to retreat into solitude. But make no mistake, this solitude is not a weakness. It is a sanctuary, a place where they cultivate their spiritual power, refine their purpose, and protect the sacred energy they carry. The chosen ones are not defensive out of hostility, but out of necessity. They have learned that not everyone is ready to receive the truths they offer, that not every space is safe for their insights to flourish. Their boundaries are not barriers. They are shields, safeguarding the light they are meant to share when the time is right. And yet, the greatest irony is that society fears what it does not understand, resisting the very individuals who hold the keys to transformation. Instead of embracing these enlightened souls, many choose to attack, ridicule, or ignore them. This fear is nothing more than a reflection of the collective unwillingness to step beyond comfort zones, to question established beliefs, and to entertain the possibility that reality is far greater than what we have been conditioned to accept. But for those who dare to look deeper, who choose to approach the chosen ones with an open heart and mind, there is an opportunity to gain insight, to expand consciousness, and to break free from the illusions that keep the masses asleep. The isolation of the chosen ones is not a curse. It is a calling. It is that trial that tempers them, strengthens their resolve, and prepares them to lead others through the darkness. Their misunderstood nature is not a wall, but a portal, an invitation for those who seek truth to step forward and see the world with new eyes. If society can learn to embrace these souls rather than demonize them, we will witness a collective awakening, a shift in consciousness that embraces depth, wisdom, and spiritual growth rather than fear them. Ultimately, the chosen ones are not here to be accepted. They are here to enlighten, elevate, and awaken those who are ready. If you are ready, comment below, "I am ready," and together we will. 5. Intellectual giftedness and wisdom. The fifth reason why you should tread carefully around the chosen ones is their intellectual giftedness and deep spiritual wisdom. This isn't about IQ scores, academic achievements, or mere book smarts. It's about a rare and profound ability to perceive the hidden layers of reality, to see beyond illusions, and to decode life's complexities with remarkable clarity. The chosen ones possess an insight so sharp that they can recognize patterns where others see randomness, find solutions where most encounter dead ends, and inspire hope where despair looms. Their minds are not just filled with knowledge. They are illuminated by spiritual growth and guided by an awareness that transcends the material world. They don't just think, they perceive. They analyze. They connect dots others don't even realize exist. Think about that one person you've met, the one whose words had the power to shift your entire perspective in just a single conversation. Maybe they didn't say much, but when they spoke, it was as if they unlocked a door in your mind you never knew was there. That's the presence of a chosen one. They dissect problems effortlessly, offering wisdom that isn't just intellectual, but deeply spiritual. It's the kind of knowledge sharpened by experience, refined through trials, and amplified by an innate connection to the universe. When most people see life in black and white, they see a spectrum of possibilities, weaving connections between what seems unrelated. Where others hesitate at a crossroad, fearing the unknown, the chosen ones perceive an intricate web of paths, each leading to an opportunity for transformation. Imagine a workplace scenario where a company faces a major crisis. Finances are crumbling, employees are anxious, and leadership is lost. While everyone panics, one individual remains calm, observing the situation with quiet intensity. This person doesn't rush to speak, doesn't contribute to the chaos. Then, in a moment of clarity, they offer a solution so profound yet simple that it shifts the entire course of the company's fate. They don't just fix the problem, they elevate the entire discussion, guiding the team toward a new way of thinking. This is the power of a chosen one. Their wisdom is not just about solving problems, but about revealing a higher perspective, one that not only addresses the immediate challenge, but also leads to long-term transformation. However, the mistake most people make is underestimating them, dismissing their wisdom, challenging their insight with arrogance, or ignoring their guidance is not just an act of defiance, it is self-sabotage. Because their wisdom is not meant to control, but to enlighten. It is not a weapon, but a bridge, connecting fragmented thoughts, lost souls, and misunderstood emotions. When they speak, they don't seek to impress. They seek to awaken. Their words resonate at a frequency that stirs something deep within the listener, an urging, a calling toward greater awareness, personal evolution, and spiritual wisdom. And if you feel inspired by this message, type "I trust the process" as a way to affirm your strength, patience, and commitment to growth. Let's grow together. 6. Bearers of hidden knowledge. There are those among us who walk a path unseen, carrying wisdom not meant for ordinary eyes. These individuals, the chosen ones, are bearers of hidden knowledge, guardians of ancient truths that whisper through the fabric of time. To dismiss them, to brush aside their presence as mere happenstance, is to deny yourself an opportunity for profound transformation. Have you ever encountered someone whose words lingered in your mind long after they were spoken? A presence that made you question the very nature of reality? That is the mark of one who carries the knowledge of the ages. Their wisdom is not always spoken aloud. Sometimes it is woven into the quiet moments, the unspoken glances, the energy that radiates from their very being. The great physicist Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." The chosen ones understand this truth deeply, for they move through life attuned to the unseen forces that shape our world. They are not bound by the limitations of surface-level existence, but instead tap into the vast spiritual atom of consciousness, channeling insights that defy logic, yet hold undeniable power. Imagine standing before an ancient, locked door. Beyond it lies a realm of boundless knowledge, a deeper understanding of the self, of the cosmos, of the divine intelligence that orchestrates all existence. The chosen ones hold the keys to these doors, not because they seek superiority, but because they have walked the arduous spiritual journey that few dare to embark upon. Their knowledge is earned through trials, solitude, and unwavering faith in the unseen. The wisdom they carry is not merely for personal gain. It exists to illuminate the paths of those willing to listen. But what happens when people choose to ignore them? What do we lose when we dismiss the whispers of those who have glimpsed beyond the veil? The Bible reminds us in Proverbs 16:16, how much better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight rather than silver. Yet, how often do people turn away from the very wisdom that could set them free? There is a reason why the chosen ones are often misunderstood, why their presence unsettles those who have yet to awaken. They challenge the foundations upon which ordinary reality is built, forcing us to see beyond the illusions we have accepted as truth. Their mere existence is a testament to the power of divine orchestration, a reminder that there is more to this world than what meets the eye. To dismiss them is to walk past a beacon in the dark, to ignore the lighthouse that could guide you safely to shore. Can you truly afford to turn away from the knowledge that could alter your life forever? Think of the profound encounters you've had, the moments that seemed insignificant at the time, but later unraveled into life-changing realizations. What if those moments were not coincidences, but invitations? What if the chosen ones have already crossed your path, offering you fragments of truth, waiting for you to recognize the significance of their presence? To embrace the chosen ones is to open yourself to a greater reality, to welcome the divine intelligence that flows through all things. The knowledge they carry is not just for them, it is for all of us, waiting to be received by those with the eyes to see and the heart to understand. It is a gift from God, an echo of cosmic intelligence designed to awaken the sleeping soul. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. 7. Influence on multiple levels. There are certain individuals who walk among us, seemingly ordinary, yet possessing an extraordinary presence that cannot be ignored. These are the chosen ones, beacons of spiritual awakening, catalysts of transformation whose mere existence reshapes the world around them. To underestimate them is to overlook a profound force of influence that operates on multiple levels, altering not just minds, but the very essence of human experience. The power of the chosen ones does not stem from fleeting charisma or persuasive words. Rather, it emerges from an intrinsic ability to touch lives at their core, shifting perspectives, healing wounds, and awakening dormant potentials. They do not simply interact with the world, they shape it. Every word they speak, every action they take, carries an energy that reverberates beyond the surface, leaving an imprint on the emotional, psychological, and spiritual landscapes of those they encounter. Have you ever spoken with someone whose mere presence made you feel seen, understood, and renewed? That is the influence of a chosen one in action. Their wisdom has a way of piercing through layers of doubt and confusion, revealing truths we often avoid confronting. They illuminate the hidden corridors of the soul, guiding others toward self-discovery, self-mastery, and ultimately, spiritual evolution. Unlike ordinary leaders who command with authority, the chosen ones lead through transformation. Their power lies in their ability to connect with the collective consciousness, to sense the unseen currents of human emotion, and to steer them toward healing and growth. They are the architects of change not through force, but through an undeniable resonance that shifts mindsets, encourages breakthroughs, and redefines what is possible. Their influence ripples outward, shaping not just individual lives, but entire communities, bringing forth movements of awakening that transcend time and culture. Those who resist their presence often do so out of fear, misunderstanding, or a refusal to confront the limitations that bind them. However, rejecting their wisdom does not negate their impact. It merely delays one's own transformation. To engage with a chosen one is to embark on a journey of evolution. They will challenge you, push you beyond your perceived boundaries, and force you to question the narratives you've clung to for security. This is not always comfortable, but it is always necessary. Those who welcome their presence with an open heart will find themselves stepping into new dimensions of awareness, shedding outdated mindsets, and embracing a life of purpose and clarity. In a world drowning in distractions and illusions, the chosen ones offer an anchor, a chance to realign with what truly matters and to see beyond the surface into the deeper truths of existence. Ignoring their influence is a missed opportunity. Dismissing their presence is a rejection of growth. The chosen ones are not just people. They are living embodiments of transformation, here to awaken, to elevate, and to shift the course of human consciousness. To oppose them is to stand against the very forces of spiritual evolution. To embrace them, however, is to step into a world where personal and collective awakening is not just a distant possibility, but an inevitable reality. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. As we reflect on the role of the chosen ones, let us recognize the immense value they bring to our world. Their wisdom, energy, and unique presence serve as a bridge to higher understanding and transformation. By embracing mutual respect and harmony, we create a space where their gifts can uplift us all. Now, I invite you to share your thoughts. Have you ever encountered a chosen one, or felt this calling within yourself? Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. And if this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Atom for more deep spiritual insights. Together, we illuminate the path toward a more awakened and enlightened world.